What's up, rockers? It's been a minute, and I'm back with the technically Los Angeles, but Long Beach.
Yeah, let's represent correctly.
It's all in the area-ish, but really LB. LB is its own country in California.
Definitely its own vibe for sure.
Yeah.
It's like its own.
We're not LA.
It's like it's half OC, half LA.
Yes.
Ish.
Nice little ecosystem of its own.
Yeah.
But the Long Beach, they are the Wild Boys of Limbo. I mean, if you ever seen the Of Limbo show, it's a fucking party.
That is true.
How many beer cans are going to be chugged on stage today? I know it's a little bit different than normal.
I think because we're doing the unplugged thing tonight, we're probably not going to be doing the let's get fucked up theatrics and pouring beer all over Luke's face and his mouth and his genitalia.
Well,
we'll be keeping it a little more tame.
Let's get fucked up.
It's like a Sade version of let's get fucked
or
up,
the Jack Johnson version.
Yeah.
Let's get fucked up. Something like that.
Yeah.
Well, you also have a new member
This is our buddy Jason.
What's up? How you doing?
He's been playing bass for us on the last few shows we've been doing acoustic. Absolute legend. Used to play in the Butcher Babies for fans out there. Butcher Babies.
Yeah.
When they were touring with Manson, etc. So yeah, thanks, Jason.
Just saw them last week with Nonpoint and all them. Oh, Dick,
I was backstage with him.
There you go.
I got to say hi to the fam.
It was a good show. It was good. But I remember back in the day when they still had tapes on their nipples.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed those days.
We were just down the street. There was a place called the Cat Club. That's where we started. And then we did the Viper Room. There was some places in Long Beach we did. And then we just went from there.
Man, I remember Yost days of seeing Butcher Babies in OC. Yost Theater in downtown Santa Ana.
Yeah.
It's a ghetto freaking club, but it's it's in the heart of Santa Ana. It's just ghetto. It's just ghetto. But that's the OC metalcore days.
Yeah.
But now we're going stripped tonight. We're going.
Yeah, raw dogging it, dude.
Yep.
No dom.
But you guys have been doing it for a while now. It's been a few shows. They've been doing special acoustic shows and renditions of their song, which is fucking
you
cool.
really have to strip it down and make sure the vocals are on point because can't hide behind Luke's blazing guitars. Otherwise,
Yeah.
I gotta be really
no distortion. No distortion saving anyone.
Harmony's got to be on point,
Yeah,
on pitch.
Harmony's gotta be on point.
Yes, they do.
Well, it's kind of you guys have been doing 4 or 5 shows now. This may be your 5th one.
Oh shit, I don't know how many.
Like,
What is it, like 8 now? I
Close
think.
to, half a dozen, maybe a couple more. I'd say for sure.
Who's keeping track?
It's
Yeah.
almost as so you should do just like one special night, make it a live stream, throwback
Great idea.
It's a good idea.
of Limbo Unplugged, make it like a whole MTV theme thing,
That's
candles everywhere, or
Yeah.
make it a special just invite only show and stream it.
Love that idea. Luke did have another idea about 6 months ago that the three of us and maybe our friend Ian playing on the drums that we do a Alice in Chains MTV Unplugged start from finish. But then we saw our buddy Gabe Maska just did one with some friends of his, and they did the exact same idea of a full MTV Unplugged. I'm like, you know what? We're just gonna do it anyway.
The crazy part was, I've seen a lot of Alice in Chains cover bands before. Obviously, there's a hell of a lot of those out there, but I've never really seen a band that's specifically dedicated to doing just the unplugged set.
Yeah,
in its
it's
entirety.
always playing the hits.
And so I thought, this is
Yeah.
a great idea. This is really original. And then I don't know, a month or two later, boom, it just fucking took the carpet right underneath us. It was.
Well, you know what? There can't be too much Alice in Chains Unplugged in this world,
That's
so I think
exactly
we're
right.
still gonna fucking make
We
it
can
happen.
still do it.
Yeah.
No, but you're still doing your own unique with the. It's my first time actually seeing with their acoustic stuff because they've been doing it a little bit further in LA. The last time you guys, you did it at the pizza place last time.
Yeah,
And-
D Piazza, D Pizza.
Yeah,
But we
yeah.
also did one at Canyon Club, and that's all the way out in Agora Hills.
Yeah,
that's
up
like
there. That's
you're
a
basically
trek.
on your way out to Palm Springs at that fucking point. So yeah, I don't blame you for not making that one, Justin.
Well, that was a Friday show too, I think.
Yeah,
Or
and it was also long weekend, so the what do you call it? Carmageddon was on another level getting out there.
Savage.
We left at 12, got there 4. It was fucked.
Well, for tonight's set, for your set this time, because you're the only opener tonight.
Yeah.
Yes.
It. With them guns.
Damn guns. Back in action. Yeah.
So do you get an extra long set since you're the only opener?
No. We're doing
Standard set.
doing a seven song little number.
45 min.
Yeah.
Anything special? Anything? Any unique?
We're playing a bunch of ones that have never been recorded before by Limbo. One I'm real proud of called "Live Forever." Another one Luke's real proud of called "Something Real."
Yep.
And yeah, these are songs that work a lot better unplugged. That some of the other ones wouldn't translate to unplugged as well. So we're doing all the ones that are the right ones for this.
Yep. A couple different covers too. We always like to do like a little, a rendition of our own on covers. So we got a couple covers tonight, although one of them is not really our own. We're kind of doing it straight to the T.
Yeah.
But yeah, a couple covers and then lots of originals for sure.
Throwing down Wicked Game, Chris Isaac. I'm hitting my
Hey.
voice was gonna voice like this.
I'm actually glad. That used to be covered a lot back in the day, but now no one covers it.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a nice throw-in.
Yeah, we do that one pretty on the nose, but Luke throws in a nice little tasty solo in there, and a little bit of flub here and there to give it our own spin. And obviously, I don't sound exactly like Chris Isaac does, so it's original enough. And then we're gonna do Alice in Chains, Down in a Hole.
As we mentioned,
Yeah.
Alice in Chains.
But it's not going to be played tonight. But what we're mostly importantly going to be talking about is their brand new single, which is funny. It was a little over a year and a half ago, just past that mark, opening for Buck Cherry, and we were talking about this song.
Yep.
Their new single, California Demon.
Yeah, California Demon. We've had it in the weights for quite a while, but the video is definitely our most intricate, elaborate work. So it took us a hell of a long time to put all of it together and really realize the vision of it. But finally, the day has come. Tomorrow night, we're having our big release party out at the V Room in Long Beach, and we're stealing a billboard illegally and projecting it on the billboard, and hopefully the cops don't come. Although I do have a cop friend that's going to be in the audience, so maybe he can.
Gonna be there?
Yeah, Matt's going to be there. He can.
Say.
Yeah, you can tell the boys. Boys, just swing around, and just pretend like you couldn't get here for 30 minutes.
Go get a cat out of a tree for the next 5 minutes. Like we're good.
Well, it's like it's talk about how this finally. It's like it was over a year ago. You guys were talking about this idea of this song, about the literal meaning of signing your soul to the devil and and the music industry and the whole smoke and mirrors behind it all.
Yeah, so there's the metaphor of it, which is the cliche of sign your soul to the devil, which I always took as like, you're basically giving away your integrity and your artistic ability and control to some big suit wearing dickhead, and he then tells you what to do and how to dress and what the fuck songs you can play and what you can't, blah blah blah. But there are a lot of people in this world, like our uncle, that believe in the actual literal signing of your soul to the devil when you get a fucking record contract. And I always just thought, we always thought that was just a great concept for a rock song. Like, if you really took it as the literal meaning of signing your soul to Satan as this wide-eyed, innocent young girl who comes to Hollywood with big dreams, and then Satan comes and corrupts you.
Yeah. Like he emerges out of nowhere, and you have to actually sign on a dotted line. Just it's funny, but also it's an idea worth exploring. Like it's not really a song where we're giving an opinion about it all. We're just kind of telling a story, and that's the whole purpose of it. So, yeah.
Now, before we get into the music video part of it, because the music video is insane, let's talk about the actual song itself.
Well,
the
one
writing, conceiving,
One of my
everything.
favorite parts of the song is the riff solo at the end was kind of the idea. I don't know if it turned into a riff solo at the end, but what it turned into is pretty magic.
Yeah. Basically, we had the verse and the chorus written, and then we needed something as an outro to the song, and it started just playing this one kind of like chromatic descending dark riff, and thought, oh, this is kind of Dimebaggy. Like, let's just build off of this. And then the original conception was if I do that, and then make it a little bit different the next time around, and then a little bit different the next time around. And so each one is going to be, an iteration built on the previous. So it's almost like each riff is a new, like, part of the song in itself. Like, it's a solo from one point to the next. You never repeat one. Then we kind of had to end up repeating a few of them just for the sake of, like, understanding. Because sometimes if you only give the audience, one bar of something, they don't quite understand what's going on.
Yeah.
So you had to give them a couple bars of this, couple bars of that, few bars of this one.
Another magical coincidence that happened is that like a week before we were sort of laying down the demos of it, Luke had just randomly bought himself a new Ibanez that had a whammy bar on it.
Yeah.
So as he's just like dicking around with that and learning some Eddie Van Halen kind of shit, it's like, oh, why don't we just fucking...
What if I try to do this little number on there? And the end of that song would have not ended up anywhere near the same had I not just bought that guitar. That is for damn sure. So that was very fortuitous.
But it's like interesting as I've listened to the song before. Like I always like to play the music before I watch the music video, so I can have my own conceived notion. And before watching the music video, it just felt. I mean, you guys are huge AIC fans. I'm a huge Alice in Chains fan as well. But it's very much of Limbo meets Check Your Brains.
Yes, very Check Your Brain. Check Your Brain with like a little dab of Manson in there. I don't normally sing in that kind of low tone in the verses, but yeah, I would definitely have I hear you on the Check My Brain vibe. The riff is totally in that fucking world. And yeah, pepper a little Manson-y vibes in there, and then yeah,
Nine Inch Nails too. I
Little
reckon.
Nine Inch
A
Nails.
touch
But
of
also
that.
now, as you brought it up, hearing you kind of get the Eddie Van Halen, that Dime, because they're all learned from, essentially they all feed it from each other in music and writing, so
well,
you
certainly,
can hear it.
certainly the end was heavily inspired by Dime specifically. That was like the whole idea. Let's try and make this the heaviest, riffiest, fucking dimiest section we possibly can. Yeah. Minus some squeals, perhaps. That's the only thing that was missing from the Dime element to the end of the song there. Yeah.
Now going into the music video, this music video is the best they have. They've done some cool music videos. The previous one for was it Get On? Let's Go. That was pretty cool. It was a lot of green room.
Yeah, green screen. Yeah, green screen shit. Yeah.
And just kind of that was great. And it was cool, especially using the practical car and having a miniature going through it. And
just being funny with it, dude. We knew we don't have the budget to get some fucking Marvel style Hollywood effects, so just lean into it and make it as funny as possible.
Exactly.
But now,
and our piece of shit Hyundai, Accent 2013, I think it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
But now going into the actual Hollywood, the demon Hollywood side of making a music video, which it shines in it, the importance of colors in each scene representing it's kind of the importance of the song.
Totally, dude. Yeah, just the different vibes. Some of it's hellscapey, some of it's like dark greens with like the hot red light on the side. And
Ian drumming with the pentagram freaking song. It was so freaking amazing.
Pentagram with this candles all around him. Yeah. Basically, that was one that we just sat there and like anything we could dream up, we're like, okay, we're drawing it up, we're writing it down, and then boom, made the storyboard and pretty much followed exactly what the storyboard was, and then peppered in some more magic that happened on the day. And it was a hell of a lot of work, I tell you what. But our buddy Tony Verselli, who directed it, and Todd Grilly, who did the production on it, they fucking pulled off the magic, and then I had to sit there and edit it for like a month.
Now, was it more fun to do the editing on this versus writing the music?
Oh, writing the music is always a hell of a lot more fun than editing.
Yeah, I can't say from an outsider perspective that he thoroughly enjoys the editing at all. I mean, there's certainly moments where I'll hear like a shout of, excitement from his room about he's absolutely fucking nailed one point in the song or something like that.
I'll text him a clip or something like that.
Yeah, but in general, it definitely seems it's a job. It's a job, and it's once you finish it, the product speaks for itself, and you're stoked on it. But whilst you're doing it, it's a little bit of a grind for sure.
Versus sitting downstairs in the studio and drinking and have a good time and coming up with riffs and vocals and blah blah blah. Yeah. I'm instead sitting in my bed with my Stephen Hawking like setup on the laptop. How is this going today? I like this one. Yeah.
We had a hell of a lot of fun filming it, though. I mean, like I almost lost my left hand.
Oh yeah, the flame part, the flames at the end. Holy shit. We had to douse him, or not douse him. We had to cover him with a wet blanket one time.
I was gonna ask, how did you guys execute that scene?
That is actual legitimate
fire.
flames. Yeah. We would repeatedly cover him in flammable liquid after we'd sprayed him down with flame retardant first.
It was lighter fluid. Yeah, you put lighter fluid on my arm and on the guitar, and then we lit it up, and we had about each take could only be about 3 or 4 seconds.
How fucking hot was it?
It was. I mean, I was burning my hand. That's why it was like.
That's why we'd have to end takes.
We had to do so many different takes because each take could only last 3 or 4 seconds before my hand was literally starting to burn.
So you have to put it out and go again.
I had a leather glove on, which like if I didn't have a glove, it would have been insanity. But we only had short snippets to get all the footage, and it was a hell of a lot of fun, but also kind of scary.
I think it's pretty pussy of you actually to rock the gloves. You
I think so.
Yeah.
Considering you were the one that forced me to get the gloves, that makes it very interesting.
I was thinking about your best.
Hi, this is Luke, and welcome to Jackass.
Nice.
I mean, that would have been a good outtake. You could put it in there.
Yeah.
This is Luke, welcome to Limbo.
God.
Yeah, so now we're talking about having to do these lame performance videos to be ticktards, because that's what they're asking us to do in the world. So we're gonna have to do a couple more lighting your guitar on fire things in the future too.
Reenactments.
Yeah.
Are you guys of Limbo finally jumping on the TikTok trend? Is that what
Well, we've had our lovely friend Nikki Probert. We call it Nick Talk. She handles the TikTard for us because I just can't stomach it. I do enough on the day-to-day with keeping the Facebook and the Instagram going. I can't handle another thing, and now we got threads, and then tomorrow we got fuck knows what else. It's too much for me. Luckily, Nikki's an expert of it, and she's been getting us stupid amount of views on the weirdest, dumbest shit that we give her access to. Like, we've got one video that's got like, I don't know, over 500,000 views. That's Luke's changing the water bottle jug at our house. I'm like,
5-gallon water canister, just something so asinine and stupid as that.
But I guess that's what TikTok is, and
yeah,
it could be the next song for symbolism right there.
yes,
water jug.
yeah,
Social media demon.
social
5
media
gallons.
demon.
Well, I guess now going into you guys have been doing the acoustic shows. What's happening? When's the live full band?
Full band
together?
live coming together thing is still in the works. We've got some potential tours that are being talked about with TKO, but nothing's solidified. We have Jason here for our LA shows, but Jason has a big boy lifestyle and a daughter, so he can't do too much of the road stuff with us. So we're trying to work out what the ins and outs of how we're going to go do all that again is.
Exactly. Yep.
I think the last full band show you guys had was with them Evils, and
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Wayfarer for
Wayfarer.
David Delaney's Goodbye.
Yeah.
The one in Long Beach. Right
Oh
after
yes,
that.
yeah, we did a
Goodbye
to the Prospect.
we did a
The
Goodbye to the
Prospector.
Prospector
That's
because
right.
that
Okay.
was our part of our heart, that bar closing down, and that was our last show with Bear. Hope you're doing well, Bear, and yeah, so it's onward and upward to the next chapter, but we're having a great old time with Jason doing the unplugged stuff for right now.
Yep.
he's gonna put tape on his nipples too.
Oh yes, yes.
I'm just waiting. I'm
Little
waiting
bit-
for the bass to start spitting blood. That's what I'm looking for.
I think that's Guar.
Didn't you do that as well, Jason?
We did that way back when we started.
There you go.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure.
I
did
still have
too.
that bass.
Nice.
We'll bring it out.
Okay.
Yeah, bring that to an acoustic show, dude.
Wait.
Yeah.
I think halfway through Little Darlin', just start spraying the crowd.
And maybe thrusting as you're doing
Maybe
it.
when you do the yodeling part, that's when I'll start doing.
Yes.
The yodel.
Well, California Demon is going to be out by the time this is out tomorrow. Everything live. So is the music video launching the same day as the
Music
song's coming
video
out?
should be out at 9 p.m. tomorrow night at the same time as the song. Well, 9 p.m. Western time, whatever, it's Pacific Standard
Yes.
Time, but 12 in New York, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, video and song streaming live Thursday night, August 24th at 9 p.m.
Calling it. This is going to be the largest debut I've ever had.
Woo!
Everything, music-wise, streaming-wise, video-wise, YouTube, potentially TikTok, depending what parts Nikki puts on there.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
Best parts, the darkest parts. I'm
Yeah.
hoping.
The flaming guitar is probably
yeah,
all
just
it's gonna
Luke
need.
being on fire the whole time.
Yeah, that's all we need.
I mean, you could put the outtakes on there. That'd be weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you actually probably have to do that. Some of the moments when you're like, shit, and like rubbing your hand up and getting fucking covered in the
I
blanket.
think we got plenty of those, so that won't be hard to find.
Well, dudes, congratulations on, the continued success. It's like you guys persevered through everything. You guys have never been in limbo despite the name.
Woo!
Hey. But you're always working, you're always grinding. They are very much DIY. They handle all their shit they're doing. They put everything on the line. And now they're going to come out with the best new single, your anthem for the rest of the year.
Nice.
Whoop.
Fucking A.
Thanks, Justin. Traveling rocker, baby.
All
Bandit
the leaks
PR.
are going to be posted as usual. They're going to have everything on there, even their dreaded TikTok. I know they hate it.
We're doing it, dude. I embrace it. I just don't want to have the job of it, and luckily Nikki does it for us.
All will be on there. Please stream it, like it, heart it, put it on your playlist. It's already going to be on my end of the year bangers list. I put it on there. So stream it all. Be on the lookout for the rest of whatever they're going to be planning on the shows. And always keep the horns up.